I'm back with another Feeding My Reptiles and Updates video. I first want to give thanks to Ovipost for sending me the shipment of superworms that you'll see my reptiles eating in this video. Ovipost is a team of farmers, entomologists, engineers, and entrepreneurs who believe in a healthy and sustainable future. They run farms in LaBelle, Florida, and Canton, Mississippi. They are conscious of their carbon footprint when producing feeder insects, and they are backed by climate investors. Their long-term goal is to reduce the amount of resources used in America for feed production. Best of all, they're LGBTQIA owned and female owned, which means a lot to me as a woman and an ace person in the reptile community. Feeding so many reptiles is expensive, and I am working with them on a monthly basis for the next few months, which is a huge relief as superworms, in addition to dubia roaches, are the primary feeder insect for my pets. If you guys want superworms for your pets and you use the link provided in the description underneath this video, that would help me out a bunch as it is an affiliate link and you would get healthy feeders for your pets. My favorite thing about getting the superworms from Ovipost has been the variety in size. As you know, I have a wide variety of reptiles and amphibians, so if all of the supers are small or all of them are large, that can be really inconvenient. I also want to add that during the pandemic, I had a hard time getting my hands on supers from my normal places, and when they became readily available again, I continually receive shipments of dead insects or they would die like right after arriving, and that has been really not convenient for me. The superworms from Ovipost arrived live and healthy. I will add that these supers were gut loaded before being given to my pets, as all feeders should be, and they were dusted with Repashy Calcium Plus. I want to thank Ovipost for feeding my babies this week, and I hope you guys like them too. I will also include a link for crickets from Ovipost in the description of this video, even though I do not use them as a feeder. There's also going to be a discount, so it's a first-time discount. If you order from them, you can use that as well. So a lot of perks. Be sure to check them out. Oh, and as always, I am only feeding my reptiles a single superworm on camera. Otherwise, this video would be really long. They do eat more than one insect in a sitting, and I think there's a couple reptiles you'll see featured in here that I give a couple to just because like the first shot wasn't very clear or something. But yeah, they all get more than one super in a sitting. It's just for filming's sake, it would be very long if I, recorded the entire feeding of each reptile. Okay, so now we're on to some regular updates. It's been a few weeks since the passing of Franklin and Sam. If you missed that, click the link on the screen now. I have this dumb, or maybe not so dumb, superstition about bad things happening in threes, and for me, whenever I have a pet death, I always expect another. Like, I expect there to be at least three. Like, it has to be a total of three in my mind, which doesn't even always happen, but I don't know who gave me that superstition, but it's in my head now. I mentioned in my Feeding My Amphibians video, which I'll also leave linked on the screen in case you want to watch that my tomato frog gamakichi had been slowing down and needed to be moved into a less enriching and smaller enclosure in order to have an easier time feeding him and keeping an eye on him. Well, unfortunately, Gamakichi makes number 3. He has passed away. I recently went to Virginia to meet my boyfriend's family, and though Gamakichi ate and behaved normally just before I left, when I returned, he had passed on while I was gone. There were no signs of illness or anything. He just simply passed. Given that I was not Gamakichi's first home and that I had him for all of 2019, 2020, 2021, and the majority of this year, he lived a long life, and I take comfort in that. As many of you saw, I recently welcomed home Sasha the garter snake and Rune the crested gecko, which I posted about in a recent video I will include on screen. It's been 2 weeks since then, and they're both doing well. Sasha ate straight away and has a fantastic feeding response. She's also not as jumpy or striky as Mikasa was at that age and size. As for Rune, oh my gosh, she's cute. She's very jumpy and skittish, and she's also surprisingly decent at climbing. I saw her hanging onto the glass while supporting herself against the plant, and I also saw her hanging on the glass yesterday without a plant even against her, so she just climbed up it like a normal crested gecko. So I think that she might be able to be in the same type of enclosure as my abled cresties when she's bigger, even if there's going to be some minor alterations necessary, like there are in the case of Rue, my crested gecko with metabolic bone disease. And Rune has also eaten. So, nothing but good news when it comes to Sasha and Rune. Another update, if you are looking to attend NARBC Tinley Park or Aquashella in Schaumburg, both of these events are near Chicago. So for anyone who's not familiar with Tinley Park or Schaumburg, they're both sometimes just called NARBC Chicago or Aquashella Chicago. But I will be at both of those events. I'm looking to be at NARBC Tinley on Saturday and Aquashella on Sunday. I will post more updates about this on my Instagram, so make sure to follow me there if you would like, consistent updates updates in case anything happens. But if you see me there, please stop and say hi. I would really love that. In another cute update, my first reptile, Ree, just turned 10 years old. So that was my first reptile ever. I got Ree on June 1st, 2014, which already feels like a lifetime ago. But it's not common that I know the exact hatch date of a lot of my reptiles. So it was really cool that I get to like remember Ree's birthday. And then now this year, she turns 10. She was born on September 28th, 2012, which is nuts. Like, it's crazy to think where I was 10 years ago and where Ree was also 10 years ago. And, you know, I've had her since 2014, so I've had her for 8 years now, but it's just really incredible to think about. And she's not even my oldest reptile, but because she was my first, it's like a big deal. She turned 10, you know. I also want to add that if you are on TikTok or Instagram, I really recommend following me there. I've said this many times in videos, like, oh, make sure you check us out on our other socials, but like I'm being more adamant about it this time because I have been posting for the last few months daily content on Instagram and TikTok, and also now I'm starting to post them on like Facebook Reels as well, but I hate Facebook, so I don't even, that's a whole other beef. But I've been posting every single day on TikTok and Instagram, sometimes twice a day, in the short form video content, you know, which would be TikToks on TikTok and Reels on Instagram. I have had like a pretty decent success posting on both of those platforms, and I really wasn't expecting it, but I like posting short form content. It's why I only post one video a week on YouTube now, because a lot of that other time is devoted to posting short form content daily. And like I said, I've had a lot of success on those platforms and it's really nice. I have not been as successful with YouTube Shorts. It's been really hit or miss with me, so I'm not actively using it. So if you want to see that short form content, I really recommend following me on TikTok or Instagram. The name is Jessica's Animal Friends, just the same as it is here, so it should be easy to find, but it's also linked below for your convenience. In fact, in just a matter of weeks, TikTok has become my most followed platform. So like I think just a few weeks ago I had 26 or 27,000 followers, and now I'm at over 80,000, which is absurd to think about, and it's bigger all the time. Like I gain like 1,000 in a week or like 1,000 in a day, and it's just like, oh my gosh, this is insane compared to the level of growth that you can see on Instagram, which is pretty stagnant, or the level of growth you can see on YouTube, which can be good but also can be not so great. But it's just absolutely wild. And I've had a few videos go viral of my White's tree frogs, and one of them has like 5 million, 5.5 million, something like that. It's absurd. It's just wild. So if you are using TikTok or if you're using Instagram Reels, please give me a follow. I would appreciate it. Another exciting birthday that's happening in just a couple days is Jaxon's. Jaxon turns 8 years old on October 3rd, which is just wild to me that I've had him for 8 years. Like, it doesn't even feel like it's been that long, but at the same time, it feels like it's been forever. Like, he's always been part of my life. And he actually had his vet appointment recently, and they were like, oh my God, he doesn't even look 8 years old. And I'm like so thankful for that, because the idea of him getting older is really hard for me, because I can't imagine a life that he's not in, and we won't go there because that's not a happy topic. At his appointment, he did really well. He hates the vet. Oh my God, he hates the vet so much, but he's gotten better with it, you know, as he gets older. But yeah, he did well. I was really proud of him, but they were like, yeah, he doesn't even look 8. And I was like, oh my gosh, like, I'm so happy you say that, because I think he's just like a young, handsome, spry boy too, but like I see him every day, so it's easier for me to feel that way. But yeah, he's been having some like wicked allergies, which same, thank you Midwest. So got him on some medication for that. And he also has to have his first dental cleaning, because he's an old boy now and he needs a proper dental cleaning. So he's going to have to go under for that, which is very nerve-wracking for me as like his mother, you know. But it's just kind of how it goes when you have pets and they start getting older. You know, gotta do maintenance you haven't done before. So that's something I'm not looking forward to, but that'll be happening in the near future. And he's just not going to be thrilled about it. But his birthday is coming up October 3rd on, I think it's a Monday. And I already bought his gifts. Like, his gifts just came today. And also, a very cute thing, my boyfriend decided to also get him some gifts, which is really cute. Like, he did it completely unprompted. He was just like, oh, I love him, I'm going to get him gifts too. and we're taking him to the creek, which is his favorite place to go. Like, we're just gonna make a whole Jaxon day, and he's gonna have chicken. He loves chicken so much. Like, I just can't wait. It'll be like such a little bright spot because I love spending time with Jaxon, and I feel like between, like, you know, spending time away for traveling and just being sick this last summer, like the entire summer, unfortunately, I just feel like Jaxon hasn't got as much time as he should. So I'm really looking forward to, you know, being able to take him to the creek and like actually make a day for him, you know. But that's the end of this video. I want to thank you so much for watching. Please make sure to like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, leave a comment, all the good stuff. Check us out below. Make sure to check out Ovipost. And with that, I will see you guys in the next one. Bye! And a special thank you from me, Benjamin, and the rest of the animals here at Jessica's Animal Friends to our patrons and channel members.